It's going to be as good as it'll get, I think. Okay, I think we're ready. I don't know how I was going to start this. I think we should first start talking about, you've never been to Disney before this, right?
Well, I kind of have.
Sorry, I'm opening a bubbly. Okay, go ahead.
So, like, in high school, we went for a band trip, but it was so quick and so, like, long ago, I don't remember any of it, so I didn't count this as my first.
Okay, so this is your first trip to Disney. It's my first trip to Disney.
Yeah.
How excited were you to go? You've always talked about it, like,
Yeah.
this would be cool if we could go to
Yeah.
Disney. So we should probably start with, I don't think on this channel in particular, anyone knows my channel.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think anybody knows that we're adopting. Now, everybody who watches this channel though already knows us probably, so
Yeah.
that's not a big thing. But we're adopting. And we had been saving money and preparing for that, and we got to the point where it was like, we started, how will it be on one income? And we started saving all that money and just putting it aside. And then, you know, we're in the process of adopting. We're waiting for a call, basically, is all we're waiting for. And things just kind of got a little stagnant, I guess. Like, nothing was really happening. It was after Christmas. And so it was kind of at that point where we should do something now.
Yeah.
Because we may not be able to do it, you know, depending on when that call happens. So,
Yeah, so you're driving to work on a Thursday, and you had said, what if we use that money and go to Disney? And I was like, okay. So, like, you get to work, and you email a travel agent.
friend of the show, Josh. He may or may not watch this. I don't know. It's going to be long, so he might not watch it.
So, and then, like, by that night, we had our Disney World trip planned.
Pretty much.
And the next
yeah.
day, we did, like, the deposit and stuff. So, it was, like, really quick.
It was really quick because we only had like a month or so.
Yeah, like a few
before
weeks.
we went. Yeah, a couple weeks. I knew you've always wanted to do it, but I don't think you ever thought. I think what made it really exciting for you is all of a sudden it was like a possibility. Now, had I known how certain events would play out, maybe this would have been a bit different. But it worked. It all worked out.
Before.
I'm gonna talk about it right
sorry.
now, but that's fine. I'll edit it out. I'll edit it out. So I just realized I look really short in comparison to you. So, and you can't see my Hakuna Matata t-shirt.
You're slouching.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be comfortable. Us talking about the experience of Disney while showing clips of the experience at Disney.
Okay.
That's what the title's gonna be. No. So I went to go pick up the rental car today, and they upgraded us. This is a Toyota 4Runner, 2019. It's only got about 4,000 miles on it. And while we don't really need anything this big, it is pretty cool. So we're gonna have a little bit of extra legroom on this trip.
Oh, it's smoky.
How excited are you?
Today, I'm like at a 9.
Have you ever been at a 9 before?
Yeah. I'm
Like
at a
for
9
what?
all the time.
Oh, that's true.
Tomorrow will
Crazy
be a
up in
10
here.
because tomorrow,
Oh yeah, that's true.
you know. So we're
Alright.
just gonna be in a car all day, but
Oh, look at that. Look at her. Good girl. She's always so good. She goes in her
She
cage.
is. She can tell when we're about to leave. And
Yeah.
She'll just go in her cage.
5-hour energies. So this is early morning, right?
Yeah, because when we drove there, we drove to Tallahassee, and we were going to spend the night. Well, we did spend the night, and then go to Orlando the next morning.
All right.
alright.
Uncle Caleb's gonna watch you, okay? Charger here. And there's a
I
charger.
brought this.
Right.
And I think it can go in there too. Oh, cool.
Talking about auxiliary cables and chargers.
Look
and
at the blank look on my face. Like, after 7 years, you don't know that I don't know what an auxiliary cord is.
go. So we were,
Go.
yeah. So we were going to
Go.
Tallahassee first, right? This will be where clips of us drinking. I'll just kind of
I didn't like
intersperse,
Tallahassee.
I don't think you like any in between
No,
stop to anything.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's very
We haven't
true.
had a good experience with in between
Well,
stops.
I mean, Tallahassee's a lot better than Amarillo. That is for sure.
That was
Like
last
the
year or
hotel
the
was
year
really
before.
nice. It was the year before to Colorado.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like I want to be there.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter where we stop.
But I did
You-
like the hotel was nice. It was
Yeah.
just I just watched a Ted Bundy documentary, and Tallahassee's where it killed.
Yeah.
We went
Alright.
to Burger King that night, and I was like,
I'm gonna get killed by Ted Bundy too. The second Bundy.
a copycat killer.
So before we got to Tallahassee, though, yeah,
Buc-ee's.
we stopped at
Buc-ee's.
Bussey's,
Busey's.
Busey's. I like to call it.
We went to
Bussey's.
2 Buc-ee's on the way to. Yes.
This is the first one
It was
that
much
was like,
nicer.
well, and because it was so early,
It
nobody was
like,
there.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah. There's
The
Buc-ee's.
smell of Buc-ee's.
Is Buc-ee's just a Texas thing?
No, because remember there was one in Florida.
Okay. So there may not be. Maybe it's just like a road trip thing.
Yeah. It just depends on where you go.
Have you ever bought anything like the
No.
houseware
Well, we
stuff?
bought a cup.
We
there.
bought cups. That makes sense.
I was so
You're
excited.
being- Like buying cups and stuff makes sense because
What was
You're
that
gonna use 'em.
Arctic cup?
right, you use them on the road. But like, would you buy like a T-shirt in Buc-ee's?
Nah. I mean, yeah. I don't know if I'd buy a houseware. I'd buy a shirt over a houseware item.
Apparently, the bathrooms are the thing.
It's like a water closet.
What's the verdict on the bathroom?
Holy cow, it's like you walk in and you're like in your own private.
I know they have like
Washing
doors and stuff, but
Yeah, and they have like hand sanitizers in the stall.
I didn't go in a stall, but it
This
looked
stall,
really
I took a
nice.
video of this stall. I was like, you're like walking in. Wow.
Wow. World famous
So
Buc-ee's
cool.
bathroom.
Yeah, it's true. Like, yeah, it's true.
It's true.
If you're terrified of going to the bathroom in public, these are the bathrooms to go to. What do I want to eat?
Enough about Buc-ee's. Let's get to
That's
Disney.
about bathroom.
We went through. Do you remember all the states we went through? I know we went through
Mississippi, Alabama,
Alabama. That's right.
and we counted.
We don't have to talk about what we counted in Alabama.
I only counted one though.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway. Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. I think that was it.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Have you ever been through Alabama before?
Yeah, I've been to Birmingham.
I'd never been to Alabama.
Birmingham is a lot different than where we were.
Mm-hmm. Better?
Yes.
Okay.
We were in some creepy parts about it. It was so weird. It was like
Mobile.
turn here for boiled peanuts, and it was like a deserted road, and it's like
No.
no.
Not gonna do it.
But some parts were nice,
Uh,
like the city parts,
okay,
like the trees. Remember?
Am I saying this mobile or mobile?
Mobile.
This mobile. I got made fun of for saying it. A
I'm
certain
like,
way,
how do
so
you say it?
mobile.
I think it's mobile. Mobile.
But I don't know. I'm gonna say it three different ways
Mobile,
in this
mobile,
video.
mobile.
Anyway, there was this tunnel there that was
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool. But yeah, they had those really cool trees.
Yeah.
That were kind of
Like
swampy
moss
almost.
trees?
Yeah, they had like a swamp feel to them, which makes sense, I guess, given the direction we're going. But
That was a cool tunnel.
yeah, it was a really cool tunnel.
We really didn't have any like mishaps on the drive there.
Not really.
Like, usually, I mean, we don't fight, but like directions stress me out, and so it's like I don't know, and so it's like kind of more snippy than anything.
Diapers. Always take diapers wherever they are offered. End of story. Don't ask questions, just load up. Hats. Cute baby hats? 3, please. Lotion, hand sanitizer. These, along with the infectious disease mouth masks, were pushed into our bag by a parent who really thought she was going to make every visitor wear the masks and bathe in the sanitizer before holding the baby once we got her home. I don't imagine a lot of this kind of stuff is taken by anyone other than first-time parents.
We got to Tallahassee, and we checked into the hotel.
And today, we're going to try to make one of the
Hi.
We have a little sweet treat for you.
Where are we?
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee, Florida. What's the face for?
We're not Orlando.
Oh, no. Just one stop first. Then we're gonna go to Orlando tomorrow. What are you doing?
Getting stuff ready, take a shower.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember going to Burger King.
Ugh.
We were so hungry.
Oh, there was somebody yelling outside on the phone. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
That was.
So we just spent the night there, and then we left pretty early that morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Because it was only like 4 hours there, right? And they didn't open till
Gosh, it was
8.
the longest
So it was
4
probably like
hours of my
4:35.
life.
Yeah. But how did you feel
Oh my
once we started
gosh.
like entering
I was like,
Disney? It's kind of weird when you first come in because this is a sign you get. But other than that, it's like
Oh, and the bird poop.
yeah,
Or the bug.
I think it was probably a bug. I mean, it's Florida, so it's probably some giant gross bug. How's your feelings of Florida now?
I hate Florida,
No offense.
but I love Disney World.
Right.
So that's like, we were talking about Disney World the other day, and it was like, you still have to remember, you're still in Florida. Like, you kind of forget,
Yeah. Because there's a lot of
except
people.
for the heat and the humidity.
It's so hot. It was so hot.
Like, we're going back, but never again in the summer.
No, like
What face did
never
you make?
again in the summer.
Okay, I'm like, we are going.
We're apparently going back. Ow. So abusive.
There's the resorts.
That's Disney Springs.
But that big building over there.
Oh yeah, that's what I think that might be the new one that they're finishing building. I can't remember the name of it, but it's fancy.
So, talk about where we
We
stayed.
stayed at Pop Century.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed in the
Just like a what did they call it? Like a
value resort.
value resort.
Yeah. So this is me getting our magic bands on.
Magic
So much. This next time we go, I want to get not personalized ones, but there's ones you can buy that
Hey, look, I'm wearing that shirt
they're
right now.
decorated because we were gonna go to Animal Kingdom.
Yep, this is my Animal Kingdom shirt.
Yeah, he had a shirt. We had shirts for each day.
Yep. Which is good. I needed more shirts
This was
anyway.
my Magic
so-
Kingdom shirt.
This is us checking in, but we have no idea where
Hotel
we're going.
Smelled so.
Oh, you're going to the
good.
smells. You have a thing for smells already, though,
It-
right? Like,
I can smell it just looking at that. Like,
yeah.
oh,
What did it smell like?
I don't know. It was
So-
like just fresh and fruit, almost
clean.
fruity.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to. I don't know.
Okay, but it says check in, check out. You just want to go up and let's just go up and ask them. Hello.
That guy was really nice.
Yeah, so we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know where to go, and all the staff was like really
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, and
Yeah.
everywhere in the park. I don't think we had, except for that one security guard lady who was rude.
Which security guard lady?
I think in the Magic Kingdom. Cause like I was an
I don't
idiot.
remember. What'd you do? I don't remember that.
Because like it was like put your electronics and stuff on
Oh.
or metal things on here.
Oh,
and I'm like
oh.
holding my phone just because I'm like oh my gosh, I'm at the Magic Kingdom. She's like, your phone is in your hand, and I'm like oh I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Plus I'm already like I'm like what's his name on Parks and Rec with cops with security guards. I'm not like that with cops, but with security guards in a park or at the airport. I'm like, do they think I'm gonna do something? Like, what's happening? What, like, oh.
You're like extra respectful.
Yes.
Like,
I'm like, thank you,
yes,
thank you, yes,
thank
please,
you,
sorry,
thank
sorry.
you.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
The lady that helped us, I can't remember her name.
Oh, she
was
gave you,
so
like, the-
nice. She gave us buttons like our first visit, and then we held up those big circular things that was like, I'm celebrating my first visit or something like that.
And it was close to your birthday too, so it was sort of your
Yeah.
birthday present too. That worked out. Very expensive birthday present. But you're
Worth it.
You're worth it.
No, but like, oh.
Pop Century Resort, the resort that makes you feel old.
Yeah.
It's like the 90s.
It's like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s.
Classic.
I got
Classic
Game Boy.
90s.
But each section, I can't remember what section we were in. Were we in the 70s or 80s? I think we were in the 80s.
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like they had different Disney paraphernalia, and not even Disney paraphernalia. Like they had a, what's that square? Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube. Yep.
For like 80s, and they had like a computer, but they had like the Mickey telephone thing, and I'm like, I used to have that Mickey telephone.
You used to have that actual
Yeah,
telephone?
I mean, it was in our house.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
you were
nice
older.
resort.
It really was. And I mean, from the outside, the aesthetic they're going for is very like retro, and some of it could feel kind of cheap and
Yeah.
not premium,
But
I guess you'd say.
well,
But then
yeah.
when you go
It
into
was
the
a value.
room,
Plus, we were hardly in our room.
yeah.
I mean, we were in our room a lot.
So I'll
We
skip.
were in our room more than I thought.
I'm
we
skipping
would.
forward a little bit to showing the actual room. We'll come
Oh,
right back.
okay.
Because technically we went to Animal Kingdom first.
Oh yeah,
Right?
and you can check in. Oh yeah, that's right. So we bag checked. We checked our bags. They have a area where you can drop your bags off and they'll deliver them to your room.
I was just gonna talk a little bit about like the room, so I was just gonna skip forward to this for right now.
You can unlock the door with your magic band and your phone.
Oh, I can unlock
Oh.
it. And I can unlock it from this.
It's green. Push on it.
Right? This is our room, right?
Yeah, 7211.
Look, that's me. That's me trying to unlock the door with
You'll
my
note.
Apple Watch.
You'll note that is not her magic band.
Oh my
And she's like, it's
gosh.
not working. It's not working.
So I'm like freaking out trying to get on the app. Like, I got a text that said our room was ready.
There we go. Oh, it's nice and cold. We're just gonna stand here. It's like, neat. That's nice. Wow.
I wasn't checking
What's over
to
here?
see if
Oh.
it was dusty. I was checking to see if that
This is really nice. Oh yeah.
was called the Murphy Day.
That's cool. Well, we can use it for a desk.
Yeah, I think we could use it for this.
Like doing the buses right from Pop Century was nice though. They packed them full though.
Yeah.
Hi. Just a bunch of clips of the same. I'm going hi, and then I'll just cut. Pretty much.
Oh, and moving vehicles.
Yeah, and us just saying hi. Because I do have a lot of clips of you just being like, hi. So the check-in at the parks is pretty much all the same though, right?
Yeah, you go through security, you scan your magic band.
Right here?
Have fun.
Cool, thank you.
Just talk a little bit about Animal Kingdom and what you liked about it and didn't.
I don't know. I think I was more just shocked at how many people were there because, like, I
Yeah.
did a lot of, like, YouTube videos. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. So it was like, go in the off season when it's not as crowded. And so in my head, I was like, oh, it's not going to be that crowded. No, what they're saying is it's going to be even more crowded.
Right. Right.
And so, like, nobody told me that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like,
There was a lot of people. And in a park that we considered this, for anybody who loves Animal Kingdom, they're gonna be upset. But we considered to be like the
yeah.
least important
I mean-
park. I mean, it turned out to be really nice.
Yeah,
But
when we were talking about going back again, I was like, well, we don't really need to go to Animal Kingdom, but now, like, I kind of do want to go back. And it would, to me, it's not a full day park,
Yeah.
but we also didn't really ride rides there. We did a couple, but the one that I wanted to, we didn't get to.
Sorry.
Expedition Everest. It's not your fault.
Some of
That day
what is
wasn't
gonna
your
come is
fault.
my fault, but not
I
this
mean,
one.
that's still not your fault.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool though. Look at how those float up there.
Pandora was really cool, and
It's
like
pretty
I'm not
cool.
an Avatar fan, but it was
No one is.
cool. My favorite part of Pandora though was that Satu'li canteen that we went
Yeah,
to.
that was good. Actually, I
Ooh,
have.
food.
This is all I have of it though,
It
but that food was good.
So good.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was like this salad with a bunch of meat and.
I
It was
don't know. I don't know why I'm like. I feel like. I think I was just shocked at like I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm eating at Satu'li Canteen. I've watched so many YouTube videos about this place.
So many.
And I'm here,
So many.
and I don't know how to express how happy I am because I'm also petrified because there's so many people here.
Yeah.
So like in all these clips, I'm probably like, but in my head I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Going through some of these, there's a lot of clips of you just like.
I know.
Like, I think your second visit will probably be better because
Yes.
you'll have had time
Yeah.
to process
I'll
everything
have
going
seen
on.
it.
Yeah. One of my favorite things at Animal
Yes.
Kingdom, though, was the safari.
Mine too.
It's about to die.
So excited.
Actually get to ride something.
What?
We actually get to ride something.
Barely made it.
We did a fast pass, but yeah, here. I'm
Mhm.
so excited for this because
Yeah.
we almost missed this. We're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Can we still come in? Can we still come in? And I'm like, yeah, come on. And
Mhm.
so I was super happy.
Yeah.
This was my favorite part of Animal Kingdom.
I think it was my favorite part, too.
It looks like we're in luck. If you look walking around in between those trees there, the first thing we're going to see is a Maasai giraffe. Looks like the savannah is filled with them today. You can tell they are Maasai giraffes because of the way their patterns are formed. They are more rough and ragged around the edges instead of smooth and in lines. You're also going to see, to the right-hand side, some cows with massive, massive horns. Those are the Ankole cattle. Now those horns look super heavy, but they're actually super light. They are a honeycomb structure, and that's what makes them light. And when the blood flows through those magnificent horns, that's how the cows regulate their body temperature. So not only are they pretty stylish, but they're also pretty efficient as well. Now we are going to take a look to the left-hand side. There's going to be a den, and it actually looks like on top of the den and below the den, there are some hyenas. Now many people think that hyenas and dogs are related. They're actually not. Hyenas are in their own category, which is called the Hyena Day.
Our tour guide was really good too.
Yeah.
I've seen a YouTube video of where he just drove. He didn't talk at all.
Didn't
He just
talk?
drove super fast. And
That's
so yeah.
She even, like, stopped
She was
occasionally to let you
really
see
good,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is massive. Now, unfortunately, there are only about 5,000 of those guys left in the world today, and sadly, that is due to poaching. So we need to do as much as we can to stop the poachers, to make sure those beautiful rhinos can stay here for as long as they like. Make sure you're looking deep in these bushes and trees here. Let me know if you see anything hiding in there. Looks like if you take a look right in between the bamboo and the rock here, you're going to see an orangey antelope. Those are going to be the bongos. Now, we're definitely super lucky to see these here, and that's because bongos are actually nicknamed the ghosts of the forest because they are rarely ever seen. In these first couple of waters, we're going to be on the lookout for things like bubbles, as well as things that might look like gigantic logs inside of the water. If you see either one of those things, you might be seeing a Nile hippopotamus. Hippos weigh about 5,500 pounds, making them one of the most dangerous animals. And it looks like over to the left-hand side, you're going to see a bloat of them. That's what a group of hippos is called, a bloat. Now, hippos spend almost their entire days submerged underwater to keep themselves cooled off. They can actually spend about 8 minutes there before having to come up for a breath.
So
Yeah, the giraffes like walked right by us. Yeah.
They put that in the trees to feed them every day.
We are going to get out of here because if we wait any longer, I do believe we'll be in a giraffic jam. Giraffe put itself in the middle of the road here. Giraffes actually only sleep for about 30 minutes out of the entire day. And when they do sleep, they either sleep standing up or sitting down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really, you just said he's so cute. I'm gonna have to sync that up. Yeah, the giraffes like walked right. Yeah, because then this is outside of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was just telling
Did
you.
get where that lady? Oh, we're not.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Somebody crossed, and I apologized for it, and then we.
I wasn't rolling my eyes at you though.
No, you're rolling eyes at her, like,
How
and
do
we
you get-
both knew. She thought we were taking a picture. When I'm obviously holding a GoPro, but that's like marriage, right? Because that's we both like
so
were
snarky.
annoyed at someone,
Well,
and we didn't even have to say it, and we just looked at each other and was like,
you're so mean.
yeah.
Tusker House.
Okay, so this is. I didn't get a ton in Tusker House either.
I got a lot of pictures we can
Okay.
insert.
So you'll have to send me a ton of pictures. So tell them about Tusker House.
Tusker House was really cool. I mean, it was a character dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Minnie, or Daisy. I don't remember. But they were dressed in their safari outfits, and they were so cute. And it was a buffet. It was really good. This is like when we were still trying to be keto.
Yeah, for like
The day.
day, even though we had Burger King. I
Yeah.
don't even know why we bothered trying. I think we just didn't want to feel sick.
Yeah.
I think that was the big thing.
Okay. When you go to Disney World, go on Amazon before you go and buy a silicone straws. Because they don't have plastic straws, they have paper straws. And like if
They
you don't mind paper
disintegrate.
straws, that's fine, but ugh. So I had some at this trip. I don't know why I didn't use them here, but
I think
had
this,
some in my
yeah, it's probably the first time that we didn't. But so what else did we do in Animal Kingdom? Because
we walked around because so
we
we
just
went
walked
back
around a lot,
to
right?
the resort in the
Yeah.
afternoon because it was raining really hard, and it was like, oh my gosh,
it rained.
it
yeah.
rained the
It
first
was-
2 days we were there.
It was just really hard to look at everything and then also think, ooh, I need to get some kind of footage. I still wasn't sure what
Yeah.
I was even going to do with this footage because I knew I didn't want to like vlog it. Like, hey, here we are. at
I
Disney
will.
World.
I'm going to next time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just because
Good luck editing it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm
I'll
gonna
edit.
try.
I'll edit it myself. I'll edit it for you. Actually, I like the editing more than I like the recording. So
Yeah.
I'd rather edit.
So we did that. We just walked around really,
hmm
because
Yeah.
there was just so much to see.
But we stayed until it got dark because then we did the light show.
Oh, it was really
Oops.
good. We were pretty close too. We were on
Yeah,
front
we're on the
row.
front row. Yeah. But this is basically like the full show. I
This
just
was
had the camera set up the whole
only
time.
light show we sat and watched.
hmm
At Epcot, it was going on while we were there, but we were walking around. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's a good time to do that because we should have skipped the light show here and rode
We
Expedition Everest.
Should have and then left.
Yes.
Like we should.
But
But I mean, it was a decent light show. It was,
Yeah,
it was
it was
cool,
good.
especially how they used water and
yeah,
kind of holographic
they did
style.
the water to make it look like a projection.
Yeah.
Now they have it where in that projection it's like Lion King characters and like Disney animals.
Yeah.
Because this is like a conservation. This is the only park they don't do like fireworks because
Yeah.
the animals, they don't want to scare the animals.
Makes sense. But had I known what was
Yeah.
gonna happen
Oh, gosh.
after that, so I didn't record anything else after
We
that
were
lake
mad.
show.
Well, I mean, not mad, but when we okay, so
I was in
it was
pain.
like I was in pain too. It was like mass exodus after this because after this is when it closed,
Right.
and so everybody was walking to the front, and so we were like, well, we're not too far back. It shouldn't be
Yeah,
that
it
big
won't
of
be
a
that
deal.
bad.
Oh my gosh, it took us 2.5 hours to get on a bus.
The line in the bus was just
2.5 hours.
crazy. The only bright side was, and I wish I had recorded more again, because we met that
Yeah,
family,
it was
like the
a
mother,
dad.
her daughter.
No, it
her
was the dad.
mother, her son.
Yeah.
And then his son.
His
Son.
kid.
Just a son.
Was
Yeah.
it a son?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His kid.
And so like he was the teacher. Like we know their whole
Yeah,
life story.
because you're sitting in line with somebody for 2.5 hours. It's
Yeah.
like, even I'm an introvert, and even I'll start talking to people at that point.
Well,
Because
he was the-
we bonded on the fact that we were all like miserable.
And he was like, we should. Well, because then we were like, well, we should all rent one of those minivans.
We almost did, yeah.
And then by then we were like so close to the front.
Yeah, we were so invested in the line. It's like now it doesn't make sense to
Gosh.
pay for it.
So
but
again, that was the only day we rode a bus.
in Disney,
to
the
a
bus
park.
service at park closing, they got to do something different.
Well, for value, I think, because like Grand Floridian was right across from us, and they were getting buses like every minute, 2 minutes. I swear, one would pull away, another one would come up. But for Pop Century, it was like 15 minutes in between buses.
We weren't important enough, I guess.
If you pay for resort parking, you get free parking at the parks.
And
So,
that was-
we didn't know that.
That was life changing.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
behind us told us that.
Yeah.
And, so, because they didn't rent a car or drive, they flew and then were shuttled in.
Yeah.
So they were like, "You drove here, so you can drive your own car and get in free." And we're like,
Yeah.
"Well,
So then I called and checked
Yeah,
just to
okay.
make sure. And yeah,
Um,
so then we drove to all the other
for
parks.
free, you just scan your Magic Band and then you go on in and you park."
Next day,
Next day,
Epcot.
Epcot. This
Epcot was
is my
good.
second favorite park.
You like Epcot?
Epcot is my, well, it might be. No,
It's definitely not your first favorite park.
it's not my first favorite,
No.
but it is so close to my first favorite.
It'd probably be. I would call it the second.
The World Showcase is like my heart.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's cool.
From France and our French Canadians.
Hi.
From Mexico, Buenos Dias.
You were like intently planning where you're
Yeah,
gonna go.
because we had like our full day. Like I knew what I wanted to ride. I knew where we're gonna eat that night.
Yep.
I knew where we were gonna get quick service that day. For now, where we
She
got-
planned everything for this trip,
Yeah.
which I'm so glad because I would not have planned
That was my favorite part.
anything.
That was almost better than,
s-
not better. That was almost as good as going on the trip itself.
I'm glad that you like planning things so much because it does take a lot of planning to do
Yeah.
this. And
Because you have to plan so, and we planned it so last minute that it
Yeah.
was like a scramble to get any kind of dining reservation.
I'm like, how am I gonna know what I want to eat on a Tuesday
Yeah.
in a month? Much less now, like we'll be planning
Yeah.
it like how
6
long out?
months.
Like 6 months. I don't know what I'm gonna be in the mood for.
Well, I know what we're gonna be in the mood for, so I'll plan it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, I think we go to that one.
Okay.
So like that's the entrance, and there's the ball.
It feels good under here.
It's really been nice out.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
I mean,
Ooh, Spaceship Earth. Are we doing
we're
that?
doing that later.
Nice.
That's our first fast pass.
So what exactly does it do?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I think it's like that. You know that airplane one at Six Flags?
yeah.
I think it's like that.
Oh,
But yeah, Soarin'
Soarin'
was so cool. You sit in like these seats, almost like the Batman ride, and then it lifts you up to the screen, and you just soar
Soar, literally.
through the sky and it's amazing.
Not literal.
It was one of my favorite rides.
But
I
yeah.
liked it.
Oh, and when we were walking up, they were playing the Rocketeer theme song, and that's when he like lost it.
I love.
He was like, "Listen,"
Hold on.
and I'm like, "What?" Because I don't know what it is. And he was like, "It's a Rocketeer."
Sorry. I love this song.
What is happening? Are you getting upset?
Yeah, I was excited singing the song. It got two thumbs up by Siskel and Ebert. But I really think the music in it, because it's
It was
John
the music.
Williams,
Yeah, I
right?
think so. No.
Was it John Williams? No, James Horner. But James Horner does good stuff too. But it's
such a
very
cool ride.
the theme for the Rocketeer is just so good. But Soarin' was fun.
It
I
was
liked it.
fun. And the guy that like narrates it played Kronk on Emperor's New Groove.
This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little beauties. Next, fasten your seatbelts, inserting them into the buckle on your right.
Oh, sorry about that.
Man,
This is the flowers.
they had
and
a flower garden.
festival,
They have festivals.
flower festival or something like that.
Yeah.
Festival of Flowers, something like that. It was very pretty.
Hi. I'm here.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Disney.
It's cute. It's cute. It's cute.
Just the
What
way
did we
the
get for lunch this day?
is that just that's what's gonna bother you the whole
Yeah,
time?
because I'm like, what did we eat?
Test track.
It
Test
did
track.
rain.
What did you think about test track?
Test track
before
was
we go on?
fun.
Yeah.
Test track was cool. It took a long time because you have to like
You have
go
to
in a
custom
room
make
and
your
custom-
car.
Come
Yeah, I did
on,
get video of
let's
that.
just ride it.
Yeah, it was kind of
But-
cool. It would have been cooler if the car that pulled up to you was what your car looked like.
I
That
wish
would have
they
been
could do
pretty
that.
impressive, but no. For a second, I thought maybe that's how it was gonna be, but
Yeah.
then I was like, oh no, obviously that's not how it's gonna be. But
Automated driving technology activated.
There we are.
we got just like torrential downpour. Remember when the rain was kind of, people were in line for, what's the ride inside the globe?
Space, or not Space Mountain. I don't.
The ride in the globe.
We
People were in
rode
line
it,
for it,
but-
and the rain arced underneath the ball and just like sprayed everybody. Do you remember that? And everyone
Yeah.
started screaming all at once. I wish I had that on video.
Oh,
but-
and like if you look back here, you'll see all those strollers. It was
Uh-huh.
also very windy.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people had stroller covers on, and they like flew right off.
Yeah.
And got. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, they were trying to keep them all dry, and that did not work.
Oh my
Earth.
gosh.
Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship.
We did ride it. It was super cool.
It was very cool. It was-
The sliding doors on your time machine will close automatically. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, shoulders, and your time machine.
That's slow moving.
With your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle.
It's very
It's
slow.
a very relaxing ride.
Yeah.
I almost fell asleep on it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool though. When you said there's like a roller coaster inside of it, I thought it was gonna be like, whoa,
like a dark
you know.
ride.
It's very dark, yeah. So there wasn't a lot really you could do. They had that fun little survey thing though, where you could
Oh.
pick like where you're from and.
My picture, it didn't.
Oh, your picture. I have that here. That's coming in here. It's just so dark you can't hardly see it. Yeah.
The country.
Yes. Yes.
Cooking.
Really? I thought it
I
was
like
cleaning the house.
cooking.
Okay.
But I like cooking too.
Now I believe your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we? Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future.
Oh, they didn't take a picture of me. That's funny.
Here in the
Like,
future,
got you.
your home in the country will be a smart home that automatically knows what you want.
That's so funny.
Almost as soon as you do. Need something for a special occasion? Your closet comes equipped with a computerized personal shopper that lets you purchase a custom-made outfit, even if it's for today.
I'm glad they didn't pick my picture for it, because I made a real weird face.
Your smart home
Is
is
that
everything
me?
organized to help you start your day.
Guess I couldn't find my
Literally at your
face.
fingertips. Because your home's information network lets you view your daily planner all the way go. While you relax.
Do they think I look like a guy? Because they made you
I don't know. Well, they didn't put my picture on it, so
So they made me the guy?
I don't know.
Or should I say the beginning of your...
There it is.
And they put me as the guy.
I know they put you. I forgot about that.
Party
They
outfit.
they misgendered her.
And they didn't get you.
They
at
didn't get
all.
me. Yeah, so they put just a random cartoon picture in place of that. But that should have been me, but didn't even get me at all. And then
Garden Grill.
that's where we ate.
Everybody, no, that was for dinner.
Okay, so you don't remember for lunch. It was probably just a quick service then. So the problem is that I didn't...
Actually, I think we just had it as a late lunch. So it was like both.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
Oh my gosh, Garden Grill. Garden Grill.
This is like all I got at Garden Grill, I'm sorry. Was him going through the door. And you looking scared. So I'm gonna have to get some pictures from you
I have a
of
lot of
like
pictures.
yeah, of the
I
characters.
have like your reactions.
Yeah,
pictures.
I need those reactions so that yeah. Alright, here. So we had
Yeah,
Garden Grill.
Garden Grill was so
Yeah.
good. So like, it was good, right?
Yeah. Because it was like Thanksgiving food.
It
I
was
had
yeah.
stuffing
so
and cranberries.
It's an all-you-care-to-eat. I
Family
feel like
style.
you're making face.
No.
I feel like you're like.
No.
No, okay. So it was like an all-you-care-to-eat family style. So they like bring a big plate of food out to you, and it was like, it was Thanksgiving
It's
food.
like Thanksgiving
and
food,
macaroni
yeah.
and cheese.
Yeah.
And they put goldfish on top of the macaroni and cheese, and
Now
that
I'm
is like
making a face.
game changer. Like, oh my gosh, it was so good. And then, so they didn't bring an appetizer. No, it was just the meal, and they bring you a dessert for free. Well, you pay for it, but
Of course.
it's part of your Disney dining plan. And then the dessert.
What was the
It was the strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
All of it.
She loves
I didn't eat
strawberry
all of it,
No, I had some.
but oh my gosh, it was so good. As you're like spinning around, I say spinning, but you're.
It's
like,
just like so slowly moving.
if you
almost,
like look at a point on the wall, you can see it. But if
Yeah.
you're just like talking to each other, you can't.
and if I was looking at a point on the wall and seeing it, I start like
Yeah, you're
I
like,
did start to kind of
"Ooh."
get a little like
But no,
But-
it's really not fast. But you can like, if you look out, you can see it change, and then you like talk, and then you look out and you see it
yeah.
changed.
That's what was kind of cool is like you forgot that you were moving and then
Yeah.
you looked and you're like, oh hey, we're here.
Yeah.
Like one of those parts was a really cool house.
Yeah, that
That
house was so.
yeah, a little model house that you could see like little lights on inside and stuff. Yeah, hear the dog bark.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Garden
It
Grill.
was good.
It was
I'll
good.
go again. I want to go
I'll do
again,
it
but
again.
for breakfast.
Yeah.
They have really good looking breakfast.
Is it the same like all you can eat family? I could do an all you can eat family
Mickey
style
waffle.
breakfast. Oof. Why didn't we do breakfast?
We should have.
I'm hungry.
I
We
am
haven't eaten
too.
today. Let's finish this video.
Okay.
Okay, so next was my favorite thing and your favorite
No.
thing in the
No,
world.
this was the worst part of Disney World for me. Hands down, I will handle the people. I will handle this waiting 2.5 hours. This,
Mission
don't
Space.
do it. Don't do orange.
I don't know
do
why.
Green.
I don't know why I didn't know that it was going to be a spinny thing.
Gosh, like I am
and I'm kind of glad I
seriously
didn't know,
getting
right?
sick right now.
Did you know it was a spinny
No.
thing? Okay. So, in order to like replicate G-forces, they spin you just like that's what they do in
This
astronaut
is the
training.
worst ride in the
I tell
history
you what
of worst
though,
rides.
like it felt real though, didn't it?
Right now. But don't worry, every astronaut has felt that way at one time or another.
Like it
I
felt
don't
like you're getting
remember.
launched.
I was like this close. I am not kidding. I am this close. I was this close to passing out.
I was so scared for her. I
get
wish.
motion sick so
Yeah.
easily.
I
And
wish I would have kept the camera out to record it, but they were like, "Don't record," and it was so claustrophobic in there.
Yeah, and they put something over your head, and like, thank goodness that there was air blowing down on my face.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this is the part where I'm kind of getting scared.
You're like, what's going on?
I want to puke just thinking about it.
Yeah, I think that I probably wouldn't go on that again. Maybe if I took like Caleb or something on it, I
people
probably would.
say the green is a lot better, but I don't want to test that.
But I still think you're spinning, so I almost think if you spin less, that would be worse.
Oh my God.
Because then you can feel that I didn't feel like we were spinning. I felt like we were getting launched into space. It was pretty cool, but I think something like Star Tours is a lot better. Like if you want that experience of feeling, or soaring was so much better than that too. If you want that feel. So the funny thing, so sort of. So the funny thing is I forgot, and so I'm recording here before we go on, and then they're like, no video recording, yada yada. So I turned it off and put it in my pocket. Only I didn't turn it off, and you can just hear.
And reach up and pull down on their string.
We have main engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise and shine. Let's go, team. We've got a problem. Beginning evasive maneuvers. This meteor storm is directly over your Mars landing. All hands on the control stick. Down and clear. You made it to the landing site. Welcome to Mars. And welcome to the Astronaut Corps.
And then we walk out afterwards, and you can kind of hear us talking about a couple of things.
Well, it didn't occur to me how they were doing it until we got off, because when they said spinning, I'm like, great, so there's gonna be a moment where we're gonna like spin like this in space. I'm like, that's gonna make her, and then it was gonna be like this whole other, Oh shoot, this has been recording in my pocket this whole time. Uh-oh. I probably at least heard all the sounds of us freaking out.
We seriously sat there.
Yeah, it was
like
took us a while to
15
recoup.
minutes.
Even I was a little like, ooh.
So then we went to the World Showcase and we got a Dole Whip.
You were obsessed with finding a Dole Whip.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
When we went, before we went, I did so much research on what I should get, what I shouldn't get, how to spend my snack credits, how not to spend my snack credits. We freaking came home with 12 snack credits unused. Don't do that.
Okay,
you waste so much money.
Listen,
You've paid for those snack credits.
But listen, part of that is I got sick.
Yeah,
which
most
we
of
haven't
that's
gotten
because
to that
you got
yet.
sick.
Because if I hadn't gotten sick, I probably would have used a lot more of them.
But oh my gosh.
Dole
But
Whip.
anyway, so I had planned, you know, we eat a quick service for lunch, we go to table service for dinner, and during the day we get 2 snack credits. Maybe a snack credit for breakfast and a snack credit at the end of the day. So I was like, okay, so one of those snack credits every day is going to go towards a Dole Whip. Every single day I'm getting a Dole Whip. You know how many Dole Whips I had? 1.
They were harder to find than you thought.
Well,
right?
I have a list for next time of where to go to get one.
Well, I'm sure it'll be different by the time we get there, though. Right?
Well, I will research until we go.
Because we went to one, and they were like, "Oh, we don't have that here anymore. You have to go down to this one." And then apparently at this place, it wasn't called a Dole Whip.
So I finally, well, this was the second day, got a Dole Whip.
Mm-hmm.
Show it to me, show it to me, show it to me, show it to me. You found it. How is it?
Oh, good.
Good. What did it taste like again?
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
So good.
Caleb's not gonna like it.
Good.
You-
He won't
Good.
steal any of it.
He can have his own.
Well, they have like different flavors. They have like a raspberry.
The lime one, I think I'd
It was seriously
like.
everything I was thinking
It was good.
But in Magic Kingdom, they have a pineapple upside down cake, and it's topped with Dole Whip. And next time, I'm getting that. So it's like a little piece of cake,
Mm-hmm.
and then they top it with Dole Whip. Pineapple overload. I love pineapple. Caleb doesn't like pineapple. Caleb says that it's a fruit that eats you. 'Cause he's an idiot.
The next day,
The next day.
we were at Magic Kingdom, which I think was probably my favorite part.
Yes.
Your favorite part too?
Hands down.
Yeah, it was
Epcot
really
a
cool.
close second, but
It was very cool. I thought I got it. I think that I lost some video because I could have sworn I got a video of us coming around the corner of Main Street and seeing the castle for the first time, but I guess I didn't, so this will just have to do. But they were doing like
that
performances.
castle is so beautiful.
It is pretty. Just the whole park itself just had like, when I think of Disney and I this is like the park you think of.
Yeah.
Right? So even though I had never been before, I was thinking about what it would be like, and this is pure Disney. Like, this is what you would expect.
Yeah.
So it was just a very happy place.
Yeah, it was a happy place. I feel like my favorite was Liberty Square. Like,
Yeah.
I just,
But that's inside.
No.
That's in Magic Kingdom?
Yeah.
Where's yeah.
with all like the brown road.
Right. And brown.
If you know why it's brown, give this video a thumbs up.
And turn on that bell notification. But
if you don't know, I'll tell you later.
that morning, though.
Oh my gosh. This was the best part of Magic Kingdom. Well, not best, but no, it was a best
Look
part.
at your face.
Oh my gosh, I was freaking out. Oh my god.
The Be Our Guest breakfast brunch.
Yes, so we
Brunch.
went for breakfast, which I've heard lunch is better and is still a quick service. So you have to make a reservation, but it's a quick service credit, not a table service credit. But if you go at dinner, I think it's a signature, which means it's 2 credits. But next time we go, I want to go at lunch because I've heard their lunch menu is amazing. But I was freaking out. You go inside and it's the Beast Castle, and you can choose to sit like in the ballroom. You can go in the Beast Library.
Seating was hard to find, though. But yeah.
Gosh.
I was worried for a minute we
Look
weren't going
how
to find somewhere to sit.
beautiful.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty. It was
Oh my
decent.
gosh. Like,
Hey, that's the shirt you're wearing, right?
yep, in the ears. But the breakfast was really good
Yep.
too. So
Yeah, it was good.
Like I've heard, but I think compared to the lunch is better. But
Mm-hmm.
breakfast was really good.
Yeah, there's just so much there. Like, the Muppets thing. I think this is
That
at
was
Liberty.
cute.
You were talking
Yeah,
about
that was
Liberty,
at Liberty
Square.
Square.
I liked the Muppets thing
Yeah.
a lot. I thought that was
We
really
watched
cool.
it like twice.
Yeah.
Queen Georgette, can't you see? The colonists are angry.
We are angry.
The colonists are irate.
We are irate.
The colonists are revolted.
We are revolting.
Say that again. We are revolting.
All those in favor of declaring our independence from England and Queen Georgette, say aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Let's declare our independence.
Yeah, I like.
Oh,
the
and then
Muppets.
like across the street here, there's a place called Ye Old Christmas Shop.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of shopping.
Oh my gosh, I love Magic Kingdom so much.
You were shopping. You were looking at a lot of like little Disney baby clothes for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I saw that little jacket. I was like, oh my gosh, that'd be so cute. They had a lot of really cute stuff.
I did not buy as many souvenirs. I bought like one.
Yeah.
No, maybe 2. I bought the flip flops because rain.
And the Lego set too.
Oh yeah, the Lego set. But oh my gosh.
The baby clothes are so cute.
Anyway, so but then I only bought like a Christmas ornament. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I need to go back.
Yeah.
Like right now.
We just kept on getting interrupted though.
Yeah. doing that stinking parade.
Yeah.
And it kept playing the same, like, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up. And I'm like, shut up.
So we're trying to return this call that we got.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to find a quiet place in this. So this parade just comes by.
It's a street parade,
And you're
and then
just
it
like, I
turns
can't hear
into
anything.
a dance party.
Yeah. We're just like, don't you know?
Oh, and that's I bought that hat too.
Yep.
Practically perfect.
But you got to meet one of your idols there
Sure
too.
did. Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
She was so
I'll
beautiful.
fast forward. How was the actress that?
She was
that
good. She
did
had a
it?
British accent and everything.
Yeah.
That's the real Mary Poppins, though.
Oh, sorry. How was Mary Poppins everything
She
that
was
you thought she would be?
practically perfect in every way.
Yeah.
So I'm like so nervous.
What did she say? Because I couldn't quite hear from here.
Oh, she saw my hat that said
Uh-huh.
practically perfect, and she was like, "I know how you measure up." Oh my gosh.
I think that Magic Kingdom
Magic Kingdom
is like the best.
Number
but
one. Epcot number 2.
So
Hollywood Studios for me number 3. Not for him, for me. Well, and that might change next time we go. That will change next time.
Star
Well,
Wars.
maybe not for me.
you know. But this is where the week took a turn for me.
No, that was at Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Where I got sick.
Yeah. So, okay.
We ate at Liberty Square.
So we went to Magic Kingdom, and we went to the Liberty Tree Tavern
Yeah.
for lunch. And he got super sick, and so we still don't know, was it food poisoning? Was
I
it
thought it was-
overheating?
I thought it was all the sugar.
Yeah, but we didn't have
But
that much sugar.
The more I think of it, it might be a little combination of some of that. But I had that lobster burger
In the heat.
in the heat. I might have kind of gotten food poisoning. Because I got ill. Like, really bad. And at that point, so this is like early afternoon we left. And I was planning on, this is my biggest regret of this entire trip. I
Of
was
his
like,
whole
we'll
life.
go back. We'll
just
go back.
rest and then go back.
I'll feel much better. We'll go back and we'll do the fireworks that evening. And I puked my guts out several times.
And slept
I
the
was
whole
shaking.
day.
Like, I don't think I've felt that sick in my entire life.
See,
it
then-
was bad.
And the next time we go back, I want to stay at the Contemporary. Because
Mhm.
it's like walking distance.
Yeah.
It's the only resort walking distance to the Magic Kingdom. So if that happens again, I'm going to be like, sorry.
It's
babe.
like one of the biggest reasons why I
Sorry,
want
babe.
to take you back, because I felt so
I'm going by myself.
bad. I felt so bad about you missing the
It's okay.
fireworks. Ugh.
It's not
so
that-
bad.
I mean, I watch them on TV all the time.
But still, it's not the same.
No, it's not.
Especially over the cat. That would have been the one that we wanted to see. and
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah. But it's okay.
I felt so bad.
Okay.
I felt so bad.
We're going back.
So last day, Hollywood Studios.
You know where you're going? No. No?
Booking it.
Booking it? Where are we going?
Slinky Dog Dash. Not Slinky Dog DoorDash.
Slinky Dog DoorDash.
I keep calling it.
Really, in Hollywood Studios, I mean, the Star Wars stuff was really the only cool.
There really wasn't anything. Well, okay, so here's what had happened. What had happened was we were like, we're going early so we can ride Slinky Dog Dash.
Oh, yeah.
We get in that stinking park.
We're at Rope Drop, right?
We get there 30 minutes before it opens, and there's already an hour and a half long line to
There's the
Slinky
line.
Dog Dash.
You can
And
see the
it's
line
all
on
in
the
the sun. I'm like, no, I am not spending my first 2 hours in this park in
Yeah.
a line.
You were
Not
so
happening. I was
you were so mad.
I'm like, these stupid people, like, and I couldn't get a fast pass because again we planned really last minute. But that's next time we go, I am getting a fast pass.
Yeah.
60 days in advance.
But I did like the Star Wars stuff,
Star Wars
like
was
the launch bay where you can meet some of the characters.
And there's already a lot
the
of Star Wars
stormtroopers
stuff.
walking through.
I'm watching you.
That was
Galaxy's
really cool.
Edge hadn't opened yet,
Right.
Because it just opened a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago.
Mhm.
But there was still a lot of Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot.
And you met people.
I got to meet Kylo Ren.
Should I hug him?
No. Act normal.
I'm not supposed to act normal. Fly casual.
He was so...
He was a little more intimidating than I thought he would be. I don't know what I was expecting. To just be like, oh hey, Kylo Ren, haha, so cool.
He got like...
I got...
A teacher can show you the ways of the Force.
I got like a little nervous around him. I don't know why. I just didn't know. I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, are we supposed to like have a conversation or something? This feels so awkward to me.
And learn the truth from the dark side.
So he asked me, do you know the truth of the dark side? And I was wearing the Darth Vader shirt, and so I was like, yeah, see?
With Mickey.
And he's like, perfect. But I mean, it broke the ice, and then we were best of friends. So yeah, there's BB-8. Here, I'll show you BB-8. Where's BB-8?
Thank you.
Oh, yes. No, he was concerned about my shirt.
About our shirt, because we were wearing matching shirts.
Because we were wearing... What, was yours Darth Vader too? Yeah. So both of our shirts were Darth
Mine
Vader.
had a Minnie Mouse on.
Yeah, so he was nervous. Which, of course, he didn't say anything, the cast member did. But I thought it was kind of a fun touch, you know.
So you kind of just kind of like undercover with those shirts?
Yeah, exactly.
Same
Don't tell Kylo Ren that. We just saw him.
Okay, so
we're playing both sides of the thing.
Okay. As long as you're actually part of the resistance, you're not just playing us right now.
We told him we were just undercover, right? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish you like rolled around a little bit.
The one in
though,
Galaxy's
but,
Edge does.
Yeah, but
It's
it was
like
still
legit
really.
BB-8.
Yeah, I mean the only other thing then we did was the show.
We did Star Tours.
Oh, Star Tours. Yeah, which
It's right there. That was pretty good. I didn't
Star
get
Tours
so
was good.
sick on that one.
Yeah,
at all.
I kind of wish it was just a little bit longer than it was, but it was very cool going through it. You kind of got a taste for what the Star Wars land would be, because it was very like in universe, like everything from here on was like felt really Star Warsy, which I really appreciated.
Babe. It's not exactly to scale, though. It's much bigger in real life.
Standby all systems check. Laser cannons. Check. I said check. Shut them down. Will you go for me? There, what to do?
Shut up, 3PO.
Paging Star Tours passenger Mark Miller. Please pick up the nearest flight to Comlink.
Hey, who's going to Mustafar? Anyone?
No, I don't want to go to Mustafar.
Well. What have we here? Seems like someone ignored the fact that animals are not allowed in checked baggage.
Don't make me come after. Because keep it tight. Alright, stay together, humans. Whoa, not too close.
And going through the queue, it almost made me wish the queue was a little longer. Because I would have liked to have like listened to the droids talking and stuff. Because as you go, like they're all talking about like what you're allowed to have on and what you're not. Like it was very in-universe stuff, and it was really cool. And
We
then
had
seeing
a
like
fast pass, but we didn't.
we didn't wait
really
like at
need a
all.
fast pass.
Yeah, it just wasn't that busy at that point. But yeah, it was like a 3D ride, and so by the time we got up there, they were like, no photography, which wouldn't have worked anyway because it was 3D, so you wouldn't have seen anything. But it was really cool, and then coming off of it, they had like all of these.
Like gift shop.
Well, yeah, the gift shop, but they had all of these. I don't know if you'll see them on the side, but they had like visit Naboo, or it had all these planet posters and stuff, kind of like you would at an airport. There's one for Coruscant behind us there. There's the Naboo one. I thought that was kind of a cool touch. So if anything, it just made me more excited for the Star Wars land, because it's like more of that.
You're excited for the Star Wars hotel too.
Yeah, the hotel will be really, really cool.
But that's we'll have to go back again.
So we watched the March of the First Order, which
That
is
was
also
cool.
very cool.
I got some good pictures. Like, they came right up to us.
Yeah.
And I got a picture of one, and he's like,
Eyes and ears on me. You better believe ours are on you. It will not be easy to crush the resistance, but it will be satisfying. If you pass information to the resistance, you'll be considered a traitor and a target. Over here. At attention. We'll see you again. Advance.
This cool stuff. I can only imagine, like, when I was a kid, what this would have done to me. I mean, it might have broken my mind. Like, kids these days, man, they got it good. I don't know.
Hollywood Studios is really cool. It's like an old-timey Hollywood Main Street
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah. And it's just kind of cool to see the blend of stuff. Like, I know Star Wars is definitely, like, taking it over a lot right now.
Yeah.
But I think if I didn't know Star Wars Land was coming, I probably would have been a little underwhelmed. I would have been like, I want more.
We only stayed there for like half a day.
Yeah, I would have been like, I want more Star Wars stuff, and there just wasn't that much Star Wars stuff. But we did watch, like, the Star Wars show. I won't go through all of it because it's long, but here's the ending of it. Was really cool.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
The rebellion is reborn today. The war is just beginning. The Last Jedi.
Yeah, so they kept on shooting stuff into the air, like, with their weapons.
like,
It's
"Ugh." Every time.
There's more fireworks.
I was
It's pretty
ready
cool.
for that.
Yeah,
one.
I mean, it was kind of like,
But Chewie would just randomly come out and be like,
yeah,
and
it
like
was,
a Roman candle type thing would come out, and I was like,
yeah,
"Wah."
just a bunch of, like, characters coming out and posing with music and stuff, but it was cool.
It was cool.
It was cool. And this is like the last clip I got, which was us going to the
Yeah,
Lego
so
store.
like that night we went to Disney Springs just to look around,
I
and then
didn't
the
get
next
anything.
day we went back
Yeah.
to Disney Springs. I think this was that night.
Yeah, I didn't get anything else from Disney Springs, even though I know I shot more. I'm fairly certain I lost a bunch of stuff
Oh,
on the
I thought you said
SD
shop,
card.
but yeah, no,
No,
I
shop.
got a Lego set.
Yep.
But he didn't. But I did.
But to be fair, I'd already bought like the
I
Millennium
got that
Falcon back there, so. Yep, the Steamboat Willie. That was your souvenir.
I wish they had like stuff at Disney Springs that they didn't have anywhere else.
Yeah.
I get why they don't.
Yeah.
But
I kind of thought the same thing. That it was like, well, I mean, if there was anything there I did want, I could have gotten that
yeah.
anywhere. Yeah. So it didn't really change anything. But it was kind of cool to say you got the Steamboat Willie at
Yeah.
Disney. So
I
that
wanted to
was
get that.
that was cool. The Stranger Things one would have been neat. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it was just like a Lego store. But Disney Springs, I liked a lot. I
love
wish I
Disney
had.
Springs.
I wish I had more video of it. That's literally the last thing that I have. Is
So,
the Lego store there.
At
But
Disney Springs, we ate at Chicken Guy.
Chicken Guy.
Which next time we go, if we go to Chicken Guy, I think we should just pay out of pocket.
Yeah.
Because we did our quick service, but like it was like only a couple of things where it was weird. remember, because he was like, well, we can't do it that way, but we can do it this way. You can
Yeah,
do
it was
this."
weird. Yeah.
Let's just pay out of pocket. It's
And just
like
get what you
cheap.
want.
It's-
Yeah.
And then for dinner, we went to the Boathouse.
Which was
That
excellent.
was so good.
And
that
after, other than the chicken and that
day.
meal, that really helped like calm my stomach down
It was
afterwards.
so
But
I
it
got
was
like
very
a lobster stuffed crab or crab stuffed lobster.
I think I just had a steak and veggies.
Yeah.
Like I tried to keep it pretty.
I had fries.
Yeah.
And strawberry shortcake. But yeah, it was very
That
good.
was our trip to Disney.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What else?
We drove home. We didn't
yeah.
stop on the way home.
Yeah,
We drove
oh my
straight
gosh.
16 hours.
I forgot about that. We did. We drove all the way home. I didn't even record anything. We were just like, let's go.
Just go. Just keep driving.
Yep.
We stopped like maybe twice for gas.
We made a reservation at a hotel, but then we canceled it, right?
Mhm.
Because we're just like, let's just keep going. We left super early in the morning, and we got back. How late? Like not super
Not that late.
Yeah, yeah. It was a trip that was really marking a time where things were going to start to be really different for us. So it was like, once it was done, I think we were both just ready to be home and move on to whatever is coming, you know?
Yeah.
Regardless of what it might be.
It's weird how excited I was to get home, and now that I'm home, I want to go back.
I mean, I think you wanted to go back the second we got home, right?
Yeah.
How are we going to end this? Oh, I want to end it by saying that we have a podcast together.
Yeah.
It is called the Double A Podcast. It just ended its first season, and we've been talking a little bit about the adoption. And if you want to follow that a little more, we talked a whole lot about that whole process in that show. And we kind of ended season 1, and now we're probably getting ready to come back with season 2 very soon. So you can find that anywhere: iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify.
I don't know why I say Spotify.
I don't know why it just works. Spotify.
Spotify. Okay, like
Yeah.
Bert from Mary Poppins would. if
Mary
he
Poppins,
had
that's why you say
Spotify.
it that way. So yeah, if you liked our little dynamic here and would like to hear more, you can go listen to our podcast too.
It's sitting too long.
We never know how to end a podcast either,
Okay,
so
bye.
yeah, it's been like an hour and a half.
Oh,
so.
let's go eat.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Okay,
eat.
bye.
All right, bye.
Yeah, she gave us the times to be there in between. So we're just flying out in the morning and then coming back at night. The same day. Yeah. Probably all of it. Yeah, because we have the meeting and then we have a hospital tour that we get to do. Yeah. 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 I know. I'm excited. I just met Mary Poppins. I just took my picture with her. She's beautiful.